that said, let's move to our next topic. We got some announcements actually from the Bad Batch. This is not a show that I have seen personally. I have not
Which is
watched
shameful, by the way.
it. Is it really, Kiko? Because I'm not sure that it's that good from what I've heard. So
I'm willing to go all hype beast again and talk about
it.
it.
Okay. All right. Well, who should we start with first, Kiko? Who are you more excited about, Wrecker or Tech?
To me, I think it's got to be Tick.
Okay. Is that his name, Tick?
That's his actual name, yes.
Okay.
That's how.
Right, so we're gonna go with the Tick first. Okay, because he's out there. So Kiko, this one retailing at $279. What do you think? Hit or miss here?
They're all absolute hits, because I said this is that when the original concept for these Bad Batch figures was announced, that I said, okay, we know that they've taken Rex and they've taken a life version of an animated character and turned it into something really, really cool. I think most people enjoy their Captain Rex figure. So then they're like, okay, we're going to make the Bad Batch. They're like, what? Are you crazy? Are you actually going to give us head sculpts for these? And they're like, oh yeah, bitch, we're going to do this. And so they go and they give us Hunter and Echo. Echo is the first one. And you get an apple. Yeah. By the way, I have my apple daily, which is great. It's a superfood.
Hey,
so
I need to do that, bro. You told me I need to do it.
Yeah, oats, flaxseed, and grain, just like a horse. Anyway, so with that being said, is that when Echo and Hunter came out, everyone's like, okay, let's see what's going on here. The figures look cool, but then they're like, all right, let's imagine what these head sculpts are going to look like. So they give us Hunter and they give us Echo, and they are modified versions of Tamara Morrison, and who obviously is the clone. He's Jango Fett. He's all of them. And what is mind-blowing to me is how they, on an artistic level, took the likeness of that man and have multiplied it by 5 different ways. Because keep in mind, the Bad Batch are default clones. They're not actual clones, so there's modifications into them. So they're going to look different than the other clones. So they're not going to look like Rex. They're not going to look like Cody. They're going to look different, which is why they do look different. That's why Echo looks gaunt. That's why Tech looks like this. But seeing that there is now 5 full versions of these figures with alternate likenesses to Tamara Morrison and putting them into this lineup to where they can fit seamlessly to your Star Wars display, that is a home run, because this is pure art. Think about that. We have 5 unique head sculpts for these Bad Batch figures. And okay, say you're never going to use the head sculpts, because some people don't. The helmets and the aesthetics are badass. Think about Tech right there. He looks like a little spaceman. He looks cool because he is the Tech guy. It is awesome. And going on with all of them is that gray, that gunmetal gray, the red. And yes, I know they have different colors for season 2 already. Can't wait for that next batch. So no pun intended. So with that being said, these are awesome, man. Like Echo and Hunter look so damn cool in my display. And I can't wait for Crosshair, because he is, the anti-hero and kind of the villain of the Bad Batch at this point. Sorry, spoilers. But then adding Rika and Tick along with it. And now all we need is just Omega. And then you're going to have an amazing display. And I cannot wait for these. So both Tech and Wrecker are absolute home runs because of the artistic license that they took to create something out of an animated show, and it looks so believable and so awesome. I love this. Go click on that skull, or the scarred up face of Wrecker. That is awesome, man. That is awesome. So for you to not even appreciate this show like you should, Will, hopefully you can, from an objective standpoint, say, oh, okay, that's a cool piece of art and it looks good.
Yeah, absolutely.
So yes, it's a hit.
It's a hit. Okay. Well, I trust your word, Kiko. As Sir House of the Horse. I trust your word on this one. So, Riley, what do you think? Is this a hit or miss here with Wrecker and Tick? Because these two are, big Bad Batch characters. So I think people seem pretty excited. For me, not as much. But what do you think?
Sure. Well, firstly, I'd say, honestly, knowing you, I wouldn't watch this show. I think you're going to hate it. If I'm being honest.
You thought I was going to hate Ant-Man, though, and I thought it was okay.
Oh, that's true. But I feel like when it comes to these animated...
war crimes and civilian deaths. I mean, Crosshair
yeah, that's the best type of content.
I love that. That's a good point. Right. Hey, I enjoyed the shows, but I feel like Will is the type of guy he's not going to vibe with this show, if I'm being honest. But like I said, with these figures, though, they're amazing. A lot of people were doubting that this line would even be complete. I mean, the whole squad is pretty crazy for Hot Toys to complete. We're not used to that. Like for them,
I was doubting that they would ever come.
Exactly, and I think honestly, I remember from last Star Wars Celebration last year, so it's almost been about a year, where they said they were going to complete the line, and they kind of got radio silent. They didn't end up completing it yet. We saw them at Celebration, but they never got it dropped for announcement. But when we saw those at Celebration, I knew these figures are amazing when it comes to when they have the whole lineup together. They look great. They really do. I know there's a lot of people out there who are like 100%. I'm picking up the whole line because there's some people who are like, yeah, I'll pick up one or two. I'm kind of in the same boat. I'm debating if I want to go all in because obviously it's going to be pricey to complete them all. But there's a specific photo where they have the entire lineup right there. Like that's pretty dope. When you finally have that complete set, it's going to look really good. But I'd say, out of the Wrecker and Tech, I think Tech looks the coolest. His armor is really cool looking. Crosshair is personally my favorite. I really like the way his armor looks in the show.
How cool is that?
Yeah, exactly.
That's better than a churro.
Yeah, exactly. And Kiko made it great. Like artistically, the head sculpts, the way they were able to recreate it in like real life like form, it looks really cool. I'm happy about that they did that because just adds that because you can almost connect them all with your original like prequels, your trilogy, because they all just look like the actors. So it's really cool. But I'd say if you're picking up this line, I'm happy for you. I think I'm gonna end up. I know I'm getting Hunter and I'm getting Crosshair. I don't know if I'm completing everything else though, but I feel like I'm gonna want to because like to have this whole complete set's gonna look really badass. But we're gonna find out.
Do you have one of them? Do you have one of them yet?
No, not in hand yet. But I'm getting Hunter next week.
You'll end up with all of them, man.
Once you get the first
one. He's an enabler, bro. He's an enabler.
Right. And I love Troopers. I mean, you guys know that.
Yeah, I mean they're that good.
Yeah,
exactly. Okay, well, I'll probably end up doing that, but yeah, they're really good though. Really nice announcements from Matos, and I'm happy they ended up completing the set.
Yeah, that makes sense. Well, guys, let us know in the chat. I posted a poll. Let us know whether you're considering picking up Wrecker and Tick because that's supposedly how you say his name, apparently. And
it's Ricka and Tick. You gotta say Ricka.
Exactly.
So it's like a Taika Waititi accent. That's what it sounds like.
No, it does, but
it does. Kiwi. Yeah, it's Kiwi.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, in a way.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, guys, let us know. Let us know in the comments below.